What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another stream. I'm Big C90210 from TeamSEO.com and the No Blueprints blog. Right, today's a fast video. We haven't got time to mess about. Today we're going to be learning 5 things. Number 1, I've just farted and it stinks. Right. Number 2, we're going to be learning how to install prefabs. I've heard prefabs take ages to install. You have to mess about. No, they don't. However, you need prefabs. You need to go find prefabs. No, you don't. Check this out. Ekko on the forums, shout outs to Ekko, big respect, has made this. This is a spreadsheet full of the best community made prefabs going. The link for this is in the description of the video, so be sure to check that out. What we're going to do is now, seeing as that's 1 and 2 covered, we are going to go 3. We're going to learn how to put in a prefab into static gen, so that's like Navas gain. 4, we're going to learn how to put it into random gen, and then I'll tell you what 5 is when we get to it. Okay, so to prove how short this takes, I've actually got a stopwatch here. So this stopwatch is going to start from the second I pick my prefab. Now I'm just going to have it show you how this spreadsheet works. So you've got the name of the prefab down here, of whatever it is. So you can see a pyramid, a mall, whatever. You can see who the author who made it. You can see a link, because Ekko has very nicely put in links to so you can go straight to the prefab and download it. A mirrored download is so a backup. An unofficial update means that the original prefab has been updated, so to work with a newer version of 7 Days to Die. And the forum post is down here, so you can actually go to the original forum thread. If you like the prefab, or if you want to give some advice, or you want to find out a question, go to the forum post. Top tip for you, this prefab is maintained by one person. That's a hell of a lot of work. So go to the forum post, there might actually be a newer version of the prefab available. And if that's the case, score. Right, so we're going to go to number 3 now. We are going to learn how to install one of these prefabs for static gen, i.e. Nabesgain or any other world that you've generated statically now. So for this, I'm going to use my prefab, which I submitted, which is a nice luxury house. And I'm going to start the timer now. Okay, so we're going to go on the download link. We're going to click download. In the meantime, I'm going to go to my 7 Days to Die directory, which is no, it's not, it's Steam Apps, Common, 7 Days to Die, Data, Prefabs, and now my prefab has just downloaded. So my prefab's an old one, so it only supports static gen. So I'm going to put this TTS file in here. So I'm just going to drag this into here. I've already got it there, but I'm going to say yes. I'm going to look in the README. In the README, there should be... Oh, no, it's not in here. It's in here. There we go. So you need to have a quick look and find out where the information is for the prefab itself to place it. So we've just copied it into the prefabs folder, and now we're going to go into worlds, Navesgain, prefabs, scroll to the bottom, add, paste, file, save, and that's it. That's it. Quickly stop the clock. So that took all of 1 minute and 13 seconds. I could have probably done it quicker, but most of the time was spent navigating through my directories. So now that we know how to put it in static gen, because this is that prefab that I made is a static gen prefab, although I will be updating it for random gen, don't you worry. Now, what we are going to do is, we are going to do one for random gen. So, I already have a prefab that I've downloaded. So, what we'll do is, we shall say, go. And then now it's on the desktop. So, the prefab that I'm going to install is called the quarry. So, inside the quarry, we have a document. So it's the similar kind of formula. We are going to open up our directory. So it's Steam Apps, Common, 7 Days to Die, Data, Prefabs, and we are going to drag in the XML file and the TTS file into the Prefabs folder. Yes, they're both there because I've already got them installed. So we are now going to go to the Worlds folder, and now we're going to go to Random Gen, and in Prefabs, we are going to look inside this documentation for something, and we are looking for the quarry. And it says here on random gen, you have to put it in the right area. So wilderness does not need zone section. So we scroll to the bottom. Wilderness does not need zone section. File, save, and we've done it again. Alright, that one wasn't even a minute. So, pretty much in 2 minutes, rounding it down. That's how you install prefabs into random gen and static gen. Old prefabs, previous to Alpha 9, will only have one prefab TTS file. Prefabs made after then will have a TTS file and an XML file that goes with it, so you need to copy them both over. Alright then, that just about covers it. One thing that you can do is that these for static gen, if you want to test it out, let's have a quick look. This is a different prefab, but the coordinates that we copied across, the first one and the last one, you can fire up 7 Days to Die, and you can just teleport to those coordinates. Hey, damn you. So what you can do is you can go back, new game, survival, multiplayer, blah, blah, blah. Oh, we want it on Naves game to test this one out. So this one that we put in before will be at 955 minus 107 when it's finished crashing on me. You dick! Why are you crashing on me? Oh, there we go. In your own time. There we go. So we go into game, type DM, put debug mode on, then we can come out of here, press F1. What was the coordinates again? It was 955 minus 107. So 955 minus 107, set position. And then you come flying out the sky with the greatest of ease. And holy shit, there it is. That's how you test your prefab in static gen. And if you wanted to test it in random gen, then you would first off need to work out where you put it. So world random gen prefabs. So for this one that we put in, we put the quarry in wilderness, which means it could spawn anywhere. It could spawn anywhere. I mean, to be honest, an easy way of testing it would be to delete all of these. So the only thing that can spawn in the wilderness is the quarry. And then you can go into a game and you can right click, control and right click on the map to fly around the map and to find it. And that's how you test it in random gen. Now, the fifth thing that you need to know, which is how I want to close this video, is that this spreadsheet is maintained by one person, which means it's not always up to date. So if something isn't up to date, please point it out because that's very nice. Remember, be polite because it's been done by the community for the community. Second off, all of these authors have taken their time to make these prefabs, so give them a thumbs up, give them a thank you, and if their prefab doesn't work with random gen, don't worry about it. It might do. If you ask them politely, they might just give you a little bit of code. Even if you want to make the little bit of code, the little bit of XML for it to go into random gen using HAL 9000's prefab editor, I'm sure they'll appreciate that. Just stick it in the forum post. Just go, hey there, I made some random gen code for you. And then I'm sure they'll be appreciative that their prefab will now work in random gen. So, I'm BigC90210. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, a like, a comment, and a subscribe. And I think that's just about it, really. I wanted to keep this one nice and short, show you how to get into prefab and how to get them installed anyway. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Keep an eye on this spreadsheet, get it added to your bookmarks, because to be honest, it's just going to grow, grow, and grow. And yeah, what more do you want? It's free. Do it now.